No, we can always do it.
Right. Hello. Hello. Alrighty. Welcome, friends. Good evening. We are so glad to have you at our spring Mission I'm Possible dinner. Please enjoy the delicious buffet prepared and served by Academy members and staff. We are going to give you some time to enjoy the meal and we'll begin our program shortly.
a little better. Here, I'll turn it this way. You want to be the one to pick it up when I talk about it?
I think you're the one who's talking, or I could.
You could, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I can hold it. Right. Hello again, everyone. Hello. Hi. All right. I think we're. Hi, Stewie. All right. All right. I think we're ready to start. So I'm Erica Schlunk and a member here, and I am honored to co-host today's event alongside our creative director, Jody Weiss.
Erica,
What?
code names.
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
About this.
All right, okay. My name is Eagle Pie, and I am thrilled to co-host this function with really thorns galore.
What can I tell you? It's a family name. And maybe don't say shoot. There's a lot of Secret Service around.
Good point. Oh, yeah. Anyway, our mission today is to introduce you to the Academy by delighting all of your senses. First, with the flavors and heady aroma of this beautiful meal that we've prepared. We've got live music by the Jazzberries. Give it up for the Jazzberries. Thank you, Jazzberries. And we have a host of engaging speakers who will share their experiences with us.
We also have an original short video that was created by our members and staff in our multimedia team for your viewing pleasure. Erica, that's only 4 senses. We are not going to actually lay hands on people, right?
Not literally, but I do think that our guests here will feel that our program is rather touching.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Very, very clever, Erica. So there you have it. Prepare to be moved.
In addition to our many new friends here, I am seeing a lot of familiar faces, folks who have been our champions for all the years. I'd like to acknowledge members of our board of directors who are here. Joan Geyer, Paul Hennekes, Michelle Grimes, and Rosemary Stack.
That's right. And we also have some of our ambassadors here. For folks that don't know, ambassadors are kind of like what the kids call influencers now, except we don't pay ours. But they are members of our community who get the word out about us and kind of help us build name recognition. And I'm guessing a lot of you probably learned about us from one of our ambassadors. So today in the building, we have Debbie West, Mike, thank you.
There you go.
Mike McEntee, Stewie Bitterman, Rich and Claire Segal, Ruth Anderson, and Tom Knight, who is not only an Academy ambassador, but also a newly elected Sarasota County Commissioner. Woohoo, indeed. And lastly, I would like to mention that we have the CEO of Sarasota, Florida, Lisa Williams, here this evening. And unfortunately, we were supposed to have Alan Davidson, who is the CEO of Central Florida Behavioral Health Network. And unfortunately, he couldn't be here. Hopefully, he'll get to watch this when it's in reruns.
All right. We also want to give a huge thank you to Belief in the Human Potential for sponsoring this event. They wish to remain anonymous, so you won't get it out of me. I mean, I could tell you, but then I'd have to pop you. Just kidding. Also, I have no clue who it is. That's above my pay grade. I'd also like to extend gratitude to our very own board of directors for their generous dollar-to-dollar.
Sure. And I think we could officially say that we go way back.
Like,
yeah, you started in October of 2022, so pretty close.
Got some good intel there, Thorns.
Well, you know, I've got people. But for real, I remember when you first joined the academy, and like this bears no resemblance to the person that walked through our doors. You are a completely different person.
I was quiet.
She It is hard to believe, but yes, she was quiet, very reserved and serious.
Yeah. It took me a while just to work up the courage to come here at all. I had just come home early from college. Adulting had gotten off to a rough start for me. From being the smart kid in high school who overcame a disability to a stranger in the middle of the pack. I was living away from home for the first time, and I didn't really have the same supports I had. It was such a competitive, unforgiving environment that I discovered quickly didn't fit who I had become. It really shattered my confidence, and honestly, I couldn't even admit to having dreams of pursuing a teaching degree.
And now we see her bouncing around the classrooms, teaching coding workshops and emceeing major events. Clearly, you have your confidence back. Tell me what's changed.
Well, at the academy, I was finally given opportunities to succeed, and I got nothing but support and understanding when I struggled. I had really all the safe space I needed to learn about myself and heal, all while honing the talents I had forgotten I have. These opportunities, like participating in the art show, Art of Recovery art show, we have every
Annual
year.
show.
Yes. Writing news articles, animating videos, teaching computer programming, and also grabbing a microphone at every opportunity. Good luck getting this back from me, by the way.
So, folks should know there was another awesome co-MC with me that unfortunately had to drop out at the last minute. I called Erica on Tuesday. On Tuesday. These events take months and months of practice, and I called, and it was like, I know this is a long shot, and I really did not expect her to say yes.
I think you
But
yeah, I think you could probably hear me jump out of my chair.
I could totally hear you jump out of your chair with glee. And I too did some gleeful jumping because you really saved the day. So thank you.
Thank you. It's another great example of the support I've gotten from the academy. You all recognize my strengths and interests, and you put the opportunities in front of me that really align with who I am. The academy in that way has made me feel really seen. It's helped me transform from someone who was too scared to pursue my dreams, someone who was never enough, to finally feeling enough. And it's been awesome.
It has been awesome for us as well to see you bloom. And you know, it's funny, even as a staff person, I feel exactly the same way. The academy culture is so unique in carving out job responsibilities that align with our strengths and our interests. So I've been with the organization since before we opened our doors here, before 2017, and my job has kind of evolved and sort of shaped around me instead of the norm, which is you get your bullet points of a job and you learn it, and that's what you become. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all start out that way, but over time, our positions really shift based on us as individuals, what we bring to the table. And like Erica said, it just makes you feel really seen.
Yeah. Is that why some of the staff are sticking around here for so long?
You're absolutely right. Fun fact, if you added up staff tenure, it would be, for this model, for the Clubhouse model, it would be over 50 years. And we are a small team. It's not like it's 30 people. I credit the culture here. And while we're not at all hierarchical, and by that I mean we really do walk the walk and talk the talk as far as all having an equal voice here, whether you're a staff, a member, a director, a board of directors. But that being said, I really credit leadership for just creating such a positive workplace. So our executive director, William, has always put people first. He's always found a way to ensure that we enjoy work-life balance, and he has always recognized that joy is imperative to our mission. I have never worked anywhere where I've worked this hard, ever. But I have never worked anywhere where I felt so supported and where I have had so much fun. We laugh a lot here. And now I sort of feel like I'm talking behind his back. So I don't want to do that. So let me welcome to the stage my colleague, mentor, and our executive director, William McKeever. Bodyguard coming through.
I think you should stand up there. Oh, it's wonderful to have you all here tonight. I appreciate my bodyguard, Connie, making sure I'm safe. Wow, this is our first event of this kind of dinner that we've had in 8 years. We've had some different activities here, but so you can say you were at our first dinner, and I hope that everybody feels safe tonight. I say that tongue in cheek. You know, we have a lot of bodyguards. You will get home. You will be able to leave safely today, so no worries. But I say that tongue in cheek because for us, the conversation about mental health or mental illness or mental wellness doesn't need to be a dire conversation. For us, it's about the possibilities. It's about hopefulness. It's about what people can become. Gosh, Eric, I don't know where you came from, but two days ago we were panicking about who was going to be our member speaker, and I'm guessing if I went around the room, most people would not raise their hand to do public speaking on a 2 days notice. But you know, we're here. It's about the possibilities that what people can achieve. So I want to share some words on what I'm calling mission in process. So. What we've discovered is that our mission had a beginning in 2017, and but what we've discovered along the way is that our mission is a process that kind of never really ends, and I want to explain a little bit about that. All right, we got the video picture up there. So, excuse me. I would like to use the analogy of plants in a garden. And that's a photo that was actually taken in our garden. If you haven't seen our garden, you can walk outside afterwards and take a look. We have some really nice garden boxes, thanks to Truist Bank and Steve Weinberger, who was one of our first volunteers that helped set up the garden. Several members and staff, and you know, the garden's looking pretty healthy there. My guess is we have some gardeners in the room. Might even have a master gardener. So I'm not going to talk too much about plants because you realize how little I know. But when we were growing up, and my sister and my sister's visiting from New York, and we had a garden when we were growing up, right? My dad was kind of the in charge of getting it going, but we would pull the weeds, we would water it, we would pick the fruit and vegetables, whatever we had. And what we learned is that as kids, that the plants first they need nutritious soil to grow in, and so we would fertilize it in the off season. We also learned that the plants need watering, and if we had a dry spell, we were out there watering or put the sprinkler on. And we also learned that the garden needed sunlight, and you know, there were some oak trees, so we had to make sure the garden was in the right situation. Julie, I don't know. Julie, you remember this? So one off season, we decided, my dad and I like to fish, so we had a pickup truck. We decided we'd get some seaweed from the coast, and we would fertilize the garden, and we did that. And that next year, I think we had the largest tomatoes we've ever had. But what we realized, it was not good for neighborhood relationships because it smelled like low tide, and there was a lot of flies. Anyways. I'm getting off track. So when we opened the academy, we realized, or we thought about, we asked ourselves that question: what do people need to grow, to achieve their potential, to become their best versions of themselves? And what we realized is that, like the soil, we needed to create a community where people could belong, where there was love and belonging, where there was friendship, where there was peer support, where there was social support. We also figured out that, like water, we needed to create an environment where there was kindness, where there was acceptance, where there was unconditional regard, as Carl Rogers would say. Some of you know him or have heard of him. Where there's grace and acceptance among our differences. And we also learned that, like sunlight, we needed to provide an atmosphere where we were believing in each other, where there was an expectation of success, where there was opportunity, where we're raising each other up. So those three ingredients, what we realize is that it's a process. It's not a given on any given day. When we walk through those doors, it's up to all of us, members and staff and board and volunteers and ambassadors, to practice kindness, to practice acceptance, to practice community, and believing in each other, if we really want to support each other in our human growth. So I'm forgetting something, and those of you that are gardeners are thinking, you forgot an important thing about a garden, the weeds, right? And so what happens to a garden if you don't pull the weeds? Right? Some of you might have had gardens like that. So one of the things that we also practice here is taking a look at ourselves and some of those weaknesses or those negative sides. So the judgment that we might feel, the divisiveness, the self-centeredness, the selfishness, things that I think we're all susceptible to, but that we're consciously working on in this building. If we really want to create the conditions for human growth, we also need to pull the weeds, so to speak. So that's a little bit of what Jody and Erica talked about as far as creating conditions for human growth. And I'll end with this. So Mission Impossible is only possible, not only within these walls, but outside of these walls, if we're creating the conditions for human growth. Mission Impossible is only possible in the world if we're tending to the garden of humanity. That is all of us, and that's sacred. And as we were talking with Debbie, it's a complex world. And the change really needs to begin with all of us. So that's our mission. If we choose to accept it, I'm going to pass the mic along.
I'm coming. Always.
Right. Wow. It's so clear that the Academy is unlike anything else out there. There is such a sense of true calling from William and from the rest of the staff as well. I do feel what he was saying. In a time where the world seems to be becoming increasingly divided and often even sometimes mean-spirited, the Academy has always felt like a sanctuary to me. Coming here feels like the world is slowing down a little bit. I can breathe.
And it comes with bodyguards.
Right. But even the bodyguards seem kind of warm and fuzzy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. You're right. They're kind of like cuddly ninjas, these two. Hey, Erica, what do you call a member working in Theo's Cafe, the snack bar?
I don't know. What?
Counterintelligence.
Oh. Oh. Keep your day job, girl.
I'll see myself out. Gladly. I will keep my day job. Did I mention I love it here? Look around this room. Look at this lovely crowd that has come out to support us. And all of this, the food, the flowers, the programs, the impeccable customer service, the creative theme of this dinner, created by us, all of us. We did this together, members and staff in equal partnership. And while this clearly is a very special day, it's not different than every day that we show up here and we work together. So I do the enrollment for our Bradenton campus, and one of the things that I will ask a prospective member is, what's your day-to-day like right now? What are you doing now? And inevitably, I get some version of, I've been isolating. So I look around this room and I see all those members in the back that made this meal, and all the members, Nikita filming, and Hunter, who you're going to meet in a little bit, and my bodyguards here. And what a tragic waste of talent and potential that any one of the people in this room would still be living in that kind of isolation. That is what gets me out of bed in the morning. That's what gets me in this door feeling like I am the luckiest person and have the best job ever. And now I'm feeling a little verklempt, so I'm just going to move on.
Talk amongst yourselves. No, but seriously, I appreciate your passion. It's contagious. It's another defining characteristic of this community. Everyone is really passionate. I've never been anywhere where board members are so involved, not just in some removed organizational way, but like in the mix with us. Isn't one of our board members in the short video we're premiering today?
Why, yes, that is correct. She's the one cringing at table 8, 9. Rosemary Stacks, ladies and gentlemen, star of Stage and Screen. You know, it is. We'll get to her. Don't you worry. It is pretty incredible how our community steps up and volunteers their time for us. So this is somewhat of an aside, but each fundraising season, we bestow an Academy Award upon one of our selfless community partners who has helped make us so special. This is actually the aside. Every year, we also have med school interns who spend several months at a time with us. And sometimes they're so good that we are like so attached when they leave. And then the cool part is that they also get attached to us also. And some, like Taylor Tile, come back and they just jump into the work like in their free time for fun. They just come and work with us. Now, sadly, Taylor did not win the Academy Award this time around.
Boo.
Boo, I know. But she is a strong contender for Best Intern Ever. Taylor could not be with us today because she is currently in...
Redacted.
She is out there saving them.
Redacted.
But she is coming to us via Skype today with crucial intel.
Attention everyone, I don't have much time. This message will self-destruct in T-minus 60 seconds, but I had to share with you this imperative information. My name is Secret Agent Tile, aka the Academy's best intern ever. Self-proclaimed. I have top secret, extra classified information to share. A good agent always gives credit where credit is due. And on my first day at the Academy, Elena sat me down and gave me the rundown of this place. From daily Academy tasks to the telethon phone room, we've been on many missions together. According to her file, she has quite the habit of training up the best of the best. With being a part of the force since the very beginning, she has a pretty impressive track record. What was that? Okay, I'll tell them. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to welcome Academy member and fellow secret agent Rima Gallia to the stage. She has some pretty important information to share with you. Agent Tile, out.
Hi, I'm Rima. I'm very excited to give the Academy Award to a very deserving person. Elena Visvari is our volunteer coordinator. She has helped me personally by connecting the Academy with wellness volunteers. I'm much healthier because of her. Please welcome to the stage Elena Visvari. This award says the Academy at Glengarry recognizes and appreciates Elena Visbury as a mental health advocate and volunteer coordinator. Thank you for all you do for us.
Thank you so much for this Academy Award. I'm truly honored to be recognized for being able to contribute in a small way to this amazing place. I have learned so much and have been rewarded by witnessing many transformations to I'm possible. I really need to thank the volunteers who have given and continue to give so much. For example, teaching weekly Spanish classes, setting up practice job interviews, providing oversight to the boutique, conducting a myriad of wellness sessions, including yoga twice a week, developing the garden, instructing in ergonomics, and answering phones at the telethon. Since I'm a licensed occupational therapist, I've been able to supervise occupational therapy students at the Academy who not only meet criteria for their internships, but participate as volunteers and come away with experiences that can only help them be better therapists in the future. Again, thank you to the Academy for this award and for the opportunity to serve as your volunteer coordinator and your bad guy. And you'll have to watch the video.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Elena, for all that you do for the Academy. And wow, Taylor, how cool to see her. Okay, I think we're going to take a short intermission, but before we do, how was the meal? So good. Let's take a moment to recognize the members and staff who poured their love, talent, and hard work into creating this beautiful meal. Can you come out, culinary? Culinary!
One, two. We'll get it next time.
There we go.
Okay, folks, we're going to be around to clear your plates and serve coffee. If you have not already done so, please grab a delicious dessert or 2 or 3, who am I to judge, from the buffet, and we will be back in 5 minutes. I feel very vulnerable. Welcome back. I'll give him a second.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome.
So, Erica,
Yes.
one of your passions since joining the Academy has been multimedia, and you
Mhm.
sure do light up back there. Can you tell us a little bit about what that's been like for you?
Yeah, it's been amazing. When I first came here, I took one look at that green screen and I knew my life was going to change. For real. For real. Technology has given me opportunities to see that anything is possible. I mean, I could fly here. I mean, it would take a little editing, but I could. Getting to work with such incredibly industry standard technology is incredibly empowering. But okay. Feet back on the ground. We've got a treat for you tonight from the producers of such blockbuster hits as the colony at Glengarry Return to the Garden, Flourishman, and the breakout hit COVID-19 Bedtime Stories. We present to you the world premiere of Secret Sauce.
Hey
Hey, did you see this story about the academy?
No, what are you talking about? What's the academy?
Well, it's this place that has some kind of magical something going on. People go there with, mental stuff.
The mental stuff? Do you mean like that post-traumatic stress disorder we got from doing all them bank robberies? It's called mental health.
Yeah, mental health, whatever. So anyways, people go there, they're not feeling so good, and then they're magically transformed into happier people with jobs and friends and a community.
For real? That sounds like a gold mine. Hey, how do we get in on this? What's the secret? Like the special sauce.
I don't know, but I say we pay them a little visit.
Well, it does make me kind of nervous, but let's go find out.
Report suspicious activities and call 911 for immediate response. Expect delay.
Oh, it's locked.
Oh, you got your key?
Yeah, I do. Here. Wait, what are we using flashlights for? It's daytime.
Well, I might need to whack somebody.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's open anyway.
Gee, come on. Let's get in here. This place is beautiful.
Hey, come on, get a focus on this. We got to check this place out, and we don't have much time. You scope out the computers, and I'll check out the rest of the place. Oh my gosh, look at that fish tank. It's great.
They think they can hide the magic. We're going to find it.
Yeah, we'll scope this place out.
Got it.
Something that'll give me some good clues. Oh, what's this? Membership statistics. Yeah, let me get a picture of that one. Yep, this is a good one too. Yeah, where they're getting sign-ups for stuff. Oh, what's this one? No, I don't need that, but oh yeah, this is definitely gonna help me out. What kind of hocus pocus could be going on here? We can figure it out. Rich. Yeah. All right, and so this looks like a job board of some kind. Look at all these places. Sarasota Memorial Hospital, Sunset Cadillac, Public Defender's Office. Ooh, I better make note of that just in case I need it. What's it? Oh no, State Attorney's Office? I'm out of here.
Beep, beep.
I'm here to read the Academy Times, our newsletter.
Looks like they make their own videos and write a weekly newsletter too. And then they have a telethon? But how? What is their secret? Do they have a special sauce? Maybe Ro found something.
I'm so grateful for this resource.
Truly am not sure I'd still be here if it wasn't for the academy.
Hey, find anything on them computers? What's wrong?
I just don't know how they do it. I mean, there's these videos and testimonials, these people, they call them members, and how their lives have been transformed by being in this joint. I don't know how they do it. It's so moving.
Pull yourself together. Did you find the secret? Well, we gotta check out the rest of this place. Come on.
Look at this kitchen. It's so clean. It's like a restaurant in here. Hey, where'd you go?
This is the most delicious food I've tasted, and the members made it. It's all healthy ingredients. Oh, it is wonderful.
Hey, look, I found something. Look.
Wow, you did it! It's the special sauce! Holy smokes! Woohoo! You did it! Woohoo! Woohoo! And you know what? If we can figure out how to make it on our own, we'll be rich! Rich, I tell you! I can't wait! All right, we gotta get out of here, but this is so good. I need a to-go box so I can get the rest of them. Let's see. Oh, maybe over here. All right, let's get out of here.
So, as you can see, they ransacked the whole place.
But it's the strangest thing. They didn't take any computers or smartboards, just a box of our house-made hot sauce.
Hot sauce, you say? Was it special sauce?
Yes, I helped make that batch. We named it Special Sauce. How did you know?
Well, there's been a rash of two-bit criminals trying to steal the secrets of successful local businesses. They've never targeted a nonprofit before, but I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I've been to one of your luncheons, and this place is very magical. Those boneheads must have thought that the magic was in the special sauce.
Everybody knows it's the people.
Whoa, 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 look what the cat dragged in.
Yeah, I found these two jokers in an alley with a pound of jalapenos, a rabbit's foot, a top hat, and a wand.
Looks like we found our culprits. Do you guys want to press charges?
What do you guys think?
I think everyone deserves a second chance. Maybe they need friends or employment or a less, criminally set of skills.
Wait, but I have to know. Why did you leave everything and only take our special sauce?
We thought it was the special sauce that made the difference, but that's wrong. It was only you, with the kindness and the courage to turn your lives around. You've inspired me to turn my life around.
Yeah, sure. We're turning our lives around.
And so, Ro found a great therapist and became an Academy member in good standing. With the help of the Academy, she embarked on a career as an inspirational speaker for the prison system. She has written 2 books, one of which became, it should come as no surprise, an Academy Award winner. Sadly, Mo returned to a life of crime. She was eventually picked up while breaking into a dry ice factory when her lips got stuck to a warehouse wall. She is currently serving 6 years in Alcatraz with no parole. I guess you can't save everyone.
Oh, that is so funny, you guys. And by the way, shout out to Chantel for that awesome idea. She was the genius behind that idea. And also, shout out to our volunteer coordinator, Elena Visvari, for her outstanding performance as Mo. Definitely deserving of that Academy Award. Wouldn't you say?
100%. And wow, volunteer coordinators and board members. That's an all-star cast.
Yes, indeedy. And Mike McAtee, get your headshot ready because you're next, buddy.
The camaraderie on these multimedia projects are so intense. One of our newer members, Hunter, was a big part behind the scenes for Secret Sauce, and I think he will be speaking next.
Yup. And Hunter actually came up with my favorite ad-lib line in the video you just saw was, you never know when you're gonna have to whack someone, which still makes me laugh. So thank you for that, Hunter.
We've got some of the funniest, most creative people here. It really is an exciting place to be.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And as you mentioned, Hunter has not been a member for all that long, but boy, has he come out of his shell since joining the Academy. Another example of how rewarding it is to work here. So the privilege of seeing members transform as they build confidence and they find their voice.
And he has found his voice. That's for sure. It's such a huge pleasure to invite to the stage Hunter Lanou. Hunter.
Thank you so much, Jody and Erica. Thorns. Yeah, my mistake. My mistake, Thorns. Now, I'd like to begin by telling you that I'm very honored that I'm standing up here sharing my story. Now, not all stories start from the beginning, so let's go back a few years. But before I start, I want to say public speaking is hard for a lot of people. But for me, it might as well be me trying to sleep in this new time change. It's impossible. While every Academy member shares the common bond, get it? Bond, of having mental health diagnosis, we all have very different stories and many different endings. Many members led pretty quote-unquote normal lives before their illnesses changed their path in their 20s or later. And I don't know, maybe that's worse, to have hope and to have it snatched away unexpectedly. But for me, life has always seemed out of reach. Now, let's begin my story. As a child, I was selectively nonverbal. I spoke at home, but nowhere else. School, as you can imagine, was only the beginning of what would be my torment. I was struggling socially, and by the 5th grade, I had developed such intense anxiety that I got physically sick every time I attended. It left my family with no choice. I was homeschooled. Here I was, a kid who is terrified of being around people. From 5th to 8th grade, I almost never left the house. I wouldn't even go outside to help with the groceries. The reason is, I thought I might encounter a neighbor or anyone randomly driving or walking by. But homeschooling was necessary for me to get my education. But it didn't do my mental health any favors. The longer I stayed in my home, the harder it became to leave. I was trapped, and my insecurities intensified. My parents tried to boost my confidence, but they sort of had to do that for the kids. Am I right? I'm looking at you guys over there. Number 7. But I knew the truth, my truth. I felt that I was ugly. I thought my voice sounded dumb. I thought that I'm someone that no one would love and appreciate. I'll never be happy. I'll never have friends. I'll never succeed in life. I'll just rot away to be forgotten about. So, I disappeared from the world, trapped in my home, losing my mind. And for 3 years of my life, I was living in a loop. I wake up, eat, watch TV, go back to sleep. Wake up, eat, watch TV, go back to sleep. You get it. My life was pathetic as well as boring. And it was at that point that I knew I was broken. Broken to the point of no repair. So I thought. It actually got so bad that I made the difficult decision to go to a public high school for 9th grade. I was skeptical, but I hoped it would at least be better than being trapped at home. On my very first day, I was walking down the hall when a random girl walks by me, and with no reason at all, she said, "Loser." It did not get any better from there. I was bullied. This isn't a surprise since it's high school. A teacher once said, I was the kid in the hoodie. We all know where this is going. A teacher once asked me, "What's with the hoodie?" I told her I liked hoodies, which wasn't wrong. I didn't know what else to say. The truth was, I was trying to make myself invisible. But her question made it feel like others saw me as dangerous. Then, there's the day that everything changed. I was called to the school's counselor's office. She assured me that I could trust her. And during our chat, she got me to admit that I had thoughts of suicide. And before I knew it, I was escorted out of the school by police and taken to a psychiatric hospital, and they Baker-acted me. Which means I was held there against my will. The police dropped me off at the back of the hospital where the dumpsters were, literally like trash. My return to school 7 days later was even worse than it already has been. I had an impossible amount of work to catch up on. I felt betrayed by the school and by everyone that calls themselves professionals. And I ended up dropping out after 1 semester. After 2 more years back in the loop, I went to Centerstone and started seeing a therapist. Also my doctor, Dr. Prince. There he is. And although I was slow to trust, I had been able to open up again. She was the one who recommended that I look up the academy. I was skeptical, but I agreed to take the tour. Everyone was so kind and welcoming, but I won't lie, I still wasn't convinced. But I liked what I was hearing, especially the multimedia stuff. And hoping to not be disappointed again, I took the opportunity. So, to lighten the mood a bit, here's a funny story. On my first or second day of attending the academy, I arrived to see everyone all dressed up in fancy suits. Like all of you. And I saw lots of important looking people in the building. Like all of you. Wait a minute. I had no idea what was going on. It turns out it was the fall luncheon. I didn't know what a luncheon was. I thought it was a small event. I was wrong. I also didn't know what to do or what to expect. Was someone going to pull me on stage? Was I going to get kicked out for not dressing fancy enough? I was nervous at first, but I got dragged in the culinary. Yes, I willingly went. And I began helping. I was working for the first time in my life and working side by side with people. I felt like I was a part of something really important. And that was only 4 months ago. And during those 4 months, I started to fit in naturally. And that, in a nutshell, is what we call the special sauce of the academy. It's deceptively simple and yet truly profound. I gone from attending 2 hours a day to more like 7 or 8 hours. I lead meetings. I share my creative ideas. I wake up with a purpose. Hold on. Let me say that last part again. I wake up with a purpose. The academy has given me that chance to strive for a better life. I am reminded that every time I walk through our doors that I'm worthy. My voice is valuable. A successful life can be attainable. And I can have what others have in life, to earning a diploma, to employment, to having meaningful relationships, and living independently. Now, I am young and my story is still being written, but the academy has replaced longing with a sense of belonging, and it's replaced impossible with I'm possible. My name is Hunter Lanou, and I am possible.
You know, it strikes me that the Academy is so many different things to all of us. We all have different takeaways from being members, but it's all equally powerful and meaningful to our recovery. Way to go, Hunter.
Way to
Thank
go,
you.
Hunter. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Oh, no, I'm crying. Thank you so much for sharing her story. I know it's not easy, but I speak for our whole community when I say thank you for representing us.
Yeah. Thank you, Hunter. And, you know, you're right. You know how, so we're aligned with the 8 dimensions of wellness here, right? And so it makes sense that each member is going to pursue specific wellness goals based on whatever wellness dimensions they are currently working on. So for Hunter, you know, it's probably social, environmental wellness is probably a focus. And then, whereas for you, well, I won't speak for you. For you, what?
Yeah, I'd say more occupational and emotional.
Nice. Well, we are almost out of time, But there is one more member that we'd really like for you to meet. He is going to come up here and tell you how you can support the Academy. Along with Program Coordinator Billy Elkins, please give a warm welcome to Patrick Callahan.
Good evening. I'm Billy Elkins, Program Coordinator here at the Academy at Glengarry. And I've had speaking roles at previous luncheons, but being up here tonight with this extraordinary gentleman is truly an honor. This is Patrick Callahan, a member here since July of 2024. Patrick, would you like to say a few words?
Hello, everybody. I want to say this is a very big deal for me to be up here. I was born in a small village in Ukraine, where I lived with my parents until I was 6 years old.
Wow, you were born in Ukraine? That's so interesting. I know you told me that because your birth parents weren't able to properly care for you, you were placed in an orphanage at age 6.
That's right. That's where I first met my new parents and siblings. I now have 1 brother and 4 sisters. And my mom and dad and guests are here in the audience. Hi. It took a few years until my adoption was finalized, and I was able to move to the United States.
So you moved to the United States when you were 9, and now you're 18.
Yes, that's right, Billy. My adopted parents brought me to my new home for holidays, but the Academys had to return. But then I had to return to Ukraine until my adoption was complete.
So folks, you should know that when Patrick came in for his enrollment tour, we were told that he didn't speak.
That's true. Before leaving here, I was so anxious I would never speak.
And just to be clear, it's not that he couldn't speak or can't speak, it's because you chose not to because of anxiety.
Yes, speaking is still very difficult for me, but the Academy is helping me gain confidence, trust, and learn to use my voice and remind me that I'm possible.
Wow, Patrick, you have made yourself possible. That's pretty incredible and so inspiring. We are so proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support members like those you've met tonight, whose every day inspire and surprise us with their grit and tenacity, your gift can go towards our day-to-day operations, which include opportunities, skill building, and employment.
I would like to ask my fellow Academy members to pass out our donation package to each table.
And while they do that, I'm very excited to tell you that the Academy Board of Directors have generously agreed to match dollar for dollar every donation. Please open up your packets as you get them. So as you open up your packets, you'll see on the right-hand side, there's a page that reads Invest in Lives. At the top of that page, you will see that you have an opportunity to make an instant impact by contributing a one-time donation. Your gift will help provide vocational training, skill development, and job placement for our Academy members. You have the option of donating by check or credit card. Below that, you'll see a second option labeled Sustaining Impact. This reoccurring monthly donation will allow us to create groundwork for the sustained growth and expansion of our services. This is an excellent way for you to join us in ensuring our vibrant future. And remember, thanks to the generosity of the Academy Board of Directors, individual gifts will be matched dollar for dollar.
Friends, there is no better time to donate. We truly appreciate whatever level of support you can provide today.
Or you may simply have some great ideas for us. If so, please check the box at the bottom labeled "Please contact me. I have questions or other thoughts to share." Of course, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to ask any one of us this evening. We're happy to help.
Whatever gifts you choose to make today, we sincerely thank each and every one of you.
And we thank you for the most important gift you gave to us this evening, the gift of your valuable time. We really appreciate that you took the time to be here with us tonight and learn more about the Academy. If you do choose to make a donation, please deposit your envelope in the box at the reception desk as you're leaving.
Please sit back and enjoy this slideshow while considering your donation options. It features just some of my new friends, Academy members, whose lives be enriched because of your support.
Thank you.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be bright, bright, sunshiny day. Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, what a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Can we do this again? Just start from the beginning?
Yeah, okay. Welcome, everybody. All right, okay. Not allowed to do that, apparently. I want to thank each of you for being here tonight and supporting us in whatever way feels right. Personally, this has been an incredible experience, and I thank you for being such attentive guests. We hope that this time together has enriched your understanding of mental health and that you will continue to work with us in partnership. And thanks again to our sponsor, the Anonymous Belief in Human Potential.
And now that the cat is out of the bag, I mean, you know what the special sauce is, right? You got it? I got it. Please take a gift on your way out. These are original recipes, 3 house-made sauces developed, prepared, and bottled by members and staff in our culinary team. Even the label is original art. It's so cool. It has been such an enormous pleasure to MC with this one here.
So fun.
Oh my goodness. Career highlight. And to host such a lovely crowd. So we are going to bid you adieu. If you do have a donation, you can drop it in the box on our reception desk. Please drive safely on your way out.
And have a good night.
Boom.
So we could probably look it up and see if we can find it.
Oh my gosh, if you played Wicked, I would cry.
Like what song? Like sure.
Flying gravity. You probably don't want to hear me sing it. But
Yeah, we'll take a look into it.
that'd be cool.
They do any like renditions of like the old like the original?
They didn't, I don't think so. They did like no
Wizard of
one.
Oz. They don't have any other ones from the original Wizard of Oz.
No.
Like
So like follow the yellow brick road. Now little to your house. Because it's kind of separate from the Wizard of Oz. Like it's
That's a pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, you guys were amazing per
No,
usual.
thank you.
Per
Thank you.
usual.
My name's Keith. We should take a look at it. Like, see if we can find it. Let's just say we should take a look and see if we can find it. I'll ask Denise if she knows. I think it's you want to stay here?